Hello children, so we meet up again with another video lesson and I hope you all are doing fine. Children, for today's English lesson, we are going to continue the Banyan tree chapter from your Honeysuckle book, and this video is going to be the third video lesson. We have already finished writing down the meanings of some of the words from the textbook, and we had also started with the exercise, the working with the text part from your book, and now we had already finished question number like A, B we had finished, and in the B part we have already finished this question number 1, and now moving ahead with question number 2. Who were the other two spectators? What did they do? Did they watch or did they join in the fight? So you have to write this. Now let's write this one. This can be a little bit lengthy answer. So this is the second question. You will find this question on page number 131 only. So in addition to number B, number 2. In addition to the narrator here means Ruskin Bond. In addition to the narrator, the two other onlookers of the fight, were a miner and a white crow. First of all, they sat on the cactus plant. To watch the outcome of the fight. In the end, they took part. In the game. Both tried to pick up the cobra. Both tried to pick up the cobra for their meal. The crow got bitten and died. The mongoose dragged the snake away into the bushes. The miner fuel. Okay. Now this is our answer of the second question from your book. Now we have question number 3. We have some descriptions below of what the snake did and what the mongoose did. Arrange their actions in the proper order. So now number 1, ceased to struggle. Now number 2, tried to mesmerize the mongoose. 3, coiled itself around the mongoose. Then struck the crow, struck again and missed. struck on the side that the mongoose pretended to attack. Okay, now we have to arrange this, and you have some other also we can see here. Grabbed the snake by the snout, dragged the snake into the bushes, darted away and bit the cobra on the back, pretended to attack the cobra on one side, refused to look into the snake's eyes and sprang aside, jumped in and bit. So let's see what actions were done by snake. So we are going to again make columns and understand this better. Snake on one side, the cobra on one side, and the mongoose on the other. Yes, number 1. Snake tried to mesmerize the mongoose. Yes, number 2. Struck on the side that the mongoose pretended to attack. The mongoose refused to look into the snake's eyes. This. To attack the cobra. On one side. Number 3, struck again and missed. Number 4, struck the crow. And number 5, ceased to struggle. Now with number 3, see, struck again and missed. Why? Because mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Yes. Then for this one, struck the crow, grabbed the snake, by the snout, and last one, dragged the snakes into the bushes. Dragged the snake into the bushes. Yes, so children, complete this one. Now we can move ahead. Number 4. What happened to the crow in the end, and what did the mynah do finally? Okay, so in the end, answer number 1 of 4. In the end, the crow got bitten by the cobra and it lay dead. Number 2, the mynah flew to the ground looked into the bushes, gave a shrill cry, and flew away. Yes, and flew away. Now number 5. So we don't have any 5. Then we have working with the language part. Let's see. Now this is working with language. You will find this on page number 133. Working with the language. Yes, you will find this on page 133. Number 1. The word round usually means a kind of shape. What is its meaning in the story? Find 5 words in the following paragraph which are generally associated with trees, but here they have been used differently. Underline the words. Okay. Hari leaves for work at 9 every morning. He works in the local branch of the farm of which his uncle is the owner. Hari's success is really the fruit of his own form of labor. He is happy, but he has a small problem. The root cause of the problem is a stray dog near his office. The dog welcomes Hari with a loud bark every day. So children, you can see the words which are in italics. Leaves, then you have branch, then you have fruit, then you have your root and bark. All these are parts of what? Are parts of trees only, right? I used for trees. But here we can see it has been used differently. Okay. Leaves here means to leave. And then we have branch. Branch means a shaka, right? It's a division. Okay. Then we have fruit. Fruit can mean what, children? The rewards of your hard work, maybe fruit. Yes. Then we have root. Root means the source of something. The source of trouble here, the root cause. Then we have bark. Bark is the barking of the dog and not the bark that we refer to the trunk of the trees, the covering of the trunk of the trees. Okay. Now, see here. So let me write this answer. 1. A number 1. The word drowned in the story means a kind of shape, but here in this story it means the second horse of the fight. The second horse of the fight. Yes, children? Number 2 now. The words here are leaves, branch, root, then we had bark and fruit. Yes, these are the 5 words. Now moving ahead with B. The words in the box are all words that describe movement. Use them to fill in the blanks in the sentences below. So dived, gliding, sprang, darting, whipped, back and delving. When he began to trust me, the squirrel began dash into my pockets, delving, right, to delve. So first one is delving. Number 1 of B. This was A. Now this is delving. Began delving or to delve also is the right answer here. You can use this non-finite verb. Number 2, gliding. Okay, I saw a cobra dash out of a clump. Gliding. Number 3, the snake hissed his forked tongue, dash in and out, darted or darting. Darted, okay. Number 4, when the cobra tried to bite the mongoose, it dashed aside, it sprang aside. Yes, now I can just write it here. Number 5, the snake whipped his head, then back to striking position. Yes. Number 6, the birds dived at the snake. Yes. Now with this, children, we have finished B also. Now let's move ahead with exercise C. Find words in the story which shows things striking violently against each other. The cobra stuck the crow, his snout, what? Thudding. So I am writing C here, just don't miss it. Number 1 is thudding, Thudding, very violent noise, very violent sound. Number 2, collided. Number 3, the birds dived at the snake but bumped into each other. Yes, bumped. So fill in the gap like that only. You can see just letter by letter you have the missing gaps, so you can fill that up. Now number D, look at these sentences. In the spring, birds of all kinds would flock into the banyan tree branches. Now grandfather at 65 could no longer climb the banyan tree, and I would spend the afternoons there. I could hide myself in its branches. I could look down through the leaves at the world below. I could read there. Wood tells us what the author used to do or what used to happen. So this word would is telling us what? Is telling us what the author did. Okay. Now, could tells us what the author was usually able to do or grandfather is now not able to do. So could will be telling you, that means it will be telling you the probability of doing certain things. Okay. And would will be surely telling you what used to happen, what happened at that time. Okay. Now choose would and could to replace the italicized words in the following sentences. Grandfather says in the old days. Elephants were able to fly in the sky like clouds. So here elephants could fly. Okay, elephants could fly. They were also able to change their shapes. Okay, so here were able to will be changed by could. Elephants could. So I hope you have finished this, children. So elephants could, okay, and then you have the rest of the sentence. After full stop, they could. Again you are going to carry on with the same. Then people would. Yes, you have to write the question, children. Do not forget to write the questions. I am writing it in short. Now, and also we had they would, right? So I missed that one. Let me write that one as well. So they would and people could again. People could. Okay. Number 2 now. Because there was no electricity, he would get up. Okay, this is habit. He would get up and he would go. Again would. Okay. Number 3 now. Like the owl, he could see. He could see. Again, he could tell. You have to write the rest of the sentence, children. I just did it to complete the chapter today here itself. Okay. So now you have the speaking. This we are going to do in our online classes, not to worry. Okay. So the tree was older than grandfather. Grandfather was 65 years old. How old was the tree? Can you guess? Like this, these things, supposing questions. So you can ask each other, and also we can do some activities on this. Okay, we can meet again with another video lesson soon. Until then, please take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye, children.